5 on the clock. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And then Durant with the jam.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by KD. The shot missing. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Harden driving to the basket. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 1. Here is Ross. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Clock at 2. Durant. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
McLaughlin, the pass to Doncic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Both teams deciding to change it up. So for Dallas, their last game lost to the Thunder in OKC Arena. Here's Irving. The second effort. And that one is off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And the jam by Ross.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Jackson against Doncic. Now, here's Kleber. D right on him. Williams gets the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Irving against Williams. Pass to Ross. Right side Durant. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Powell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bullock dishes to Doncic. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now, here's Doncic. 32 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Jackson. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Both. And the Mavs trying to improve their defense. The 7-footer Porzingis.
Find ways to win games, at the end.
And Greg, they're more than capable of winning, as we've seen.
Well, the offense is a given, so it's all about putting together stops when they're going against the elite level competition.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving, Josh Jackson out there with Big Dog. Then it's Thomas. And it's Sharp in at the pivot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Big Dog in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 28 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And big men's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Killer and put him in this style of play. What adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
Here's Green. James Harden picking up that last basket. Green, the pass to McLaughlin. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Feeds to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Williams.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Harris outside. And here is Ross. He's got 8. Now the pass to Claxton. The 3 from Thomas. The three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Ross against Williams. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 5. Here's Brown. And it's blocked by Ross. Pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Here's Ross. He takes it in. And Ross with the slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Now he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Williams. Powell finds Doncic. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Brooklyn with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Passes it to McLaughlin. Now here's Porzingis. He has 5. Foul with it from deep. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Coming over the floor for the Nets.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Big Dog has been... really making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time. shot on every possession.
We've got Luka Doncic. Moses Brown is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Green, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On defense, the Nets, 7-point differential. Doncic looking it over. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
And he banks in the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's McLaughlin following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Ross. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Green. No good there. And Brooklyn will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Now the feed to Brown. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
Harden's level of creativity offensively is really special. His handles, his ability to get out and get buckets is really second to none.
Williams kicks to Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. The pass to Ross. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. Jacks up a 3. And they recover it. Here's Porzingis. And finally they hit one. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
No substitute for hustle and hard work. And Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Brown. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Green. Mavericks trail by 6. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Watch out now. This guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Williams against Irving. Here's Sharp. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. And Doncic, here we go. He gets that one. Doncic has got 11 points.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Here's Sharp. He's got 6. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 6. Pass to Kleber. Launches a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. He has 7.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
To the inside. Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
The 3 for Doncic. The shot, no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Nets out in front, up 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's...
Changes here for the Mavericks. Brown is checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Porzingis in for Reggie Bullock. And a new group in for the Nets. Mavericks trail by 5. So for Brooklyn now. And the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Kleber finds Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gap of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Green, he's checked in for Dallas. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. A pass to Porzingis.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Pass to Ross. And that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
Harden the pass to Ross. Back to Harden. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Sock up 2 there. Ross has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Well, why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Irving passes to Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Doncic against Irving for 3. A shot off that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 10. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look.
Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Over Porzingis. No good from Durant.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
$16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic way outside. Nails the triple.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.